So the film was Bruiser. The cast looked pretty cool to me. You know, it made me decide to give it a shot, and I liked a lot of the actors in here. But so the story in Bruiser is this. It's a film from 2022, directed by Miles Warren. And a 14-year-old Darious explores the boundaries of his manhood with Malcolm, his strict but loving father, and Porter, a charismatic drifter. When Darious learns Porter's true identity, he is thrust into a conflict between the two men. And the cast in this is Trevante Rhodes. You might remember him as the older version of the kid in Moonlight. Shamir Anderson, I've seen him in that film, Stowaway. It's like a sci-fi film where he's like a worker at this launch facility that accidentally gets sent up with the crew, and he throws that in the disarray because they only accounted, prepared for the amount of people they had. So it shakes up. That was a pretty cool movie. It shakes up the whole predicament of them being in space with this extra person taking up resources. We also get Jalen Hall, who plays the kid. It's kind of his story. He's the one that's coming of age in this thing. We also get Chanel Azora, who plays his mom. Kia Klingman plays this girl that he has an interest in. But overall, I thought this was a pretty cool, melodrama type film. It does have that coming of age, feel to it. We've seen this done a million times, but I think the predicament and how everything unfolds kind of keeps it interesting, from moment to moment. Like, he's kind of a kid that's, at that age where he's discovering himself. Like they said, he's coming into manhood. Learning how to fend for himself out in the world. And at the same time, it's interesting because he's also starting to butt heads with his father, in this film. And that's, I don't know. It's one of the things, man. I think a lot of people go through. I didn't go through that, but it's a thing that I understand. A lot of teenagers go through where they start butting heads with their parents and they can't get along or can't stand to be around them. And that's when he kind of meets this stranger who, for whatever reason, I think sometimes it's easier for strange people to come into a kid's life because they don't have no history with them. All they're seeing is what they're presenting to them.
Yeah, a friend or friend of the family or just close friend that, kind of can relate to them a little bit more. That kind of tends to happen.
Yeah, because they don't have any negative memories with that person or experiences. So for them, it's just like an open book. All right, you seem cool. I'll listen to you. And plus, the guy's giving them a little attention, like, how you doing, kid? And just kind of giving them advice and things like that, just, to how to deal with life. So the conflict is interesting how that plays out. And I think this film was pretty good, man. It was a good watch. I had a good time with it. It goes by pretty fast. I was surprised at the length for something like this is coming in at like 97 minutes. So probably about 92 minutes of actual on-screen stuff. And it's good. There are some really good performances in it too, man, And then, I feel like it wasn't predictable at all, man. How this thing, where it goes and ends up, like it didn't, it kind of caught me off guard a little bit. And like I said, man, the performances are really good. So it's real good to watch everything play out. That happens in this, so it's pretty cool, man. I definitely recommend you check out Bruiser. It's on your Hulu if you got it, so you might as well watch it because you're already paying for it.